Okay, welcome to a We Like Dota community night. I'm going to be casting. My name is Elihu.
Let's keep it clean, folks.
Going to have a good look, have fun, hopefully have a good time for everybody. I'm going to try out a couple of my things here. Even as my Dota decides to bottom out on me. It's still there, but it decided to minimize, so
Dire's banned.
that. Alright. We could begin with a Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker's been getting a lot of play lately. I believe it was Fear who said that
Radiant's
the
banned.
latest Leshrac, and the Dire followed that up with a Leshrac ban. I suppose you probably don't want to see my net graph. Let me get rid of that for a second. There we go. And we're back.
10 seconds to go.
We have WLDL, or We Like Dota League Season
5
2
seconds.
coming up. I hope you will check that out. If you are one of the We Like Dota community,
Reserve time.
we have many who are getting involved in different ways,
Dire's
trying to
banned.
put together teams as they go about. And so maybe you don't have a team. There's a free agent sign up. You can check out the Reddit, We Like Dota, and maybe put together a team yourself.
10 seconds to go.
As more teams are available, more spots will be made.
Radiant's pick.
And I am trying out all of my stuff with the casting tonight, so we will see how all of this goes. Got a new mic, first time using OBS, first time recording it, and a Morphling comes out.
Dire's
We had
pick.
some pretty standard. I'm kind of surprised to see this Storm Spirit banned out this early. Spirit Breaker, sometimes you just don't want to deal with that, but maybe I've got an idea for the mid that they didn't want to go against Storm, but a Morphling first pick. That is an interesting pick to come out right away out of the gate. Usually would save that until late. Morphling has seen some love as a support, though most often as a hard carry late into the game.
10 seconds to go.
Earthshaker. Earthshaker's really in the meta right now, so
Dire's
that's not
pick.
too surprising. The question is going to be is if he's going to be more of an offlane Earthshaker or if he's going to be a core Earthshaker. So we'll see how all of that goes. It's kind of fun sitting in the casting seat. If you never get him a shot, it's an interesting position because I've listened to a lot of pro games, but I've never sat in the seat before. I guess that's not true. I did this
10
once.
seconds to go.
I might want to reduce the amount of
5
sound that
seconds.
my announcer is making, but I don't want to cut out of the draft. So I hope that doesn't bother you, but I love that announcer.
Reserve
What's your favorite
time.
announcer, by the way? I always wonder that. What announcers do people enjoy? I mean, I know they're shared, and you can look at it, but...
Radiant's
Well, I
pick.
followed up again, kind of going very much in the meta right now. Undying, one of the most popular in the meta right now, at least in the pro scene. The Tombstone makes for a very, very difficult thing to fight on.
Radiant's banned.
The Radiant followed that up with the Axe. He has not really seen love a lot since 6.83. Since 6.84, he kind of got a
Dire's
little bit of
banned.
nerf, and we don't see him all that much. Broodmother, I don't blame them a bit for banning out the Brood. The Brood is a pain to deal with, but I am kind of surprised because they already had one way to deal with it in the Axe, so they could have
10
just put
seconds
that
to go.
in their safe lane against the Brood, and what would
5 seconds.
most likely be an offlane Brood. But they go ahead and ban it out
Reserve
because they say
time.
we just don't want to deal with it. I think I'm going to make a setting change here really quickly, if I can find it very quickly. Where's my...
Radiant's banned.
Alright, I'm not seeing it right off the hand.
Dire's banned.
So we'll just go back into game. Shadow Fiend. As a mid, that's a mid that I don't like to play against, just so snowbally. Even if it has a rough start, can go into the jungle and really catch up, which makes very nice if you are the Shadow Fiend or the Shadow Fiend's on your team.
10
Playing
seconds
against
to
it,
go.
Even if you shut it down early, you have to watch out for it late.
Dire's
Anti-Mage
pick.
shutting down a late game carry on the Radiant side, they are, I would say that they're probably guessing that the two heroes that have already been selected, they'll both melee are probably supports. So they're probably just kind of saying, hey, we either want to go very intelligence-based, so we don't want to deal with that mana void, or we just don't want to deal with the anti-mage at all. Maybe they're not planning on having a lockdown. Don't know. And then again,
10 seconds
when you
to
put
go.
together these sorts of drafts, it's not always, hey,
5
this is our
seconds.
overall thought, this is our overall plan. It's who do we not want to play against and who do we want to play.
Reserve
and just try to make
time.
the best of it. That's what makes these community nights fun. By the way, if this is your first time checking out, maybe you're just watching this.
Radiant's pick.
Maybe you are just spectating for the first time. We really encourage you to watch We Like Dota. This is actually my We Like Dota League Season 2.
Drow Ranger.
And I just had somebody message me.
Dyer's pick.
We are having the We Like Dota League Season 2 coming up, and hope you'll check that out. I'm really looking forward to it. This is the load screen that I made for it, and I'm just checking out how everything works and how everything looks. The Winter Wyvern, again, very much in the meta right now, a great support, which really leads to the question of these first two. Are either of these a support, or is one of them a core? One of them would have to be a core at this point.
10
The Drow
seconds to
Ranger,
go.
now we have a very curious draft coming out on the Radiant side.
5
because the question
seconds.
is, okay, have they just not picked any of their supports? Are they leaving all of them? Is Morphling going to
Reserve
be a
time.
support? Are they going to run a jungling axe? They're going to run the axe off lane. Usually with a Drow, you have a lot of ranged heroes to make use of that aura, but so far, not a lot of that going on. So we'll see kind of what the Space Jam All-Stars, as they have named themselves, we'll see what they come up
Wind
with.
Ranger at your service.
Wind Ranger. Again, this is
Radiant's
another hero
pick.
who could be an offlane, a solo offlane. She could play mid. She could be your 1 position. She could be your 5 position support, though that's likely the Winter Wyvern. She is just so versatile, does not sustain very well over the long haul of the game. And so that is always a problem with the Wind Ranger, very squishy. However, the little redhead can dish out a lot of pain, a lot of damage
10
in a
seconds to
short
go.
amount of time. So, an interesting draft.
5 seconds.
Silencer.
A silencer.
Dyer's
Doesn't
pick.
get a lot of love in the Western scene, the Eastern scene, the Chinese especially. They seem to love, and he is often first pick, first ban status. And maybe this is more of a response to say, hey, we want to be able to initiate and not
10
worry about
seconds
that
to go.
nasty Winter's Curse, not worry about the Echo Slam for at least a few seconds.
5 seconds.
And I'm guessing this is going to be a support silencer, given everything they have to this point. Again,
Reserve
Morphling
time.
could be run as a support, though I don't strongly recommend it. But that's me. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time anyway. Final ban's coming
Radiant's
out.
ban.
Dazzle for the Dire. Just getting rid of that Shallow Grave, getting rid of that Sustain, getting rid of that minus armor plus armor of the ultimate. Let's see what the
10 seconds to
Radiant seem
go.
do.
5 seconds.
Gonna ban out the PL,
Dyer's pick.
assuming their hard carry is not chosen. So let's see, are they going to pick a hard carry, or how are they going to lane this? There's so many options, so versatile in the draft so far. The only thing I'm absolutely sure about is Winter Wyvern is a support, though even that, it could be the offlane support, safe lane support, could tri-lane with the Undying and Winter Wyvern, and have a hard carry, have the solo offlane Earthshaker. So many options here.
10 seconds to go.
Sniper, okay.
Radiant's pick.
Okay, so I'm going to take a guess that they're going to put Sniper mid. They could safe lane the Sniper, put the Wind Ranger safe lane. Goodness. I honestly don't know. Is it going to be a tri-lane with the Undying Winter Wyvern, Wind Ranger, and off-lane Earthshaker? Just so many options. On the other side, again,
10
it's
seconds
just
to go.
not a conventional draft. A Dire side has a much
5
more
seconds.
conventional draft. Lion, so they get their second support.
Dyer's pick.
They grab that up. Cast. I'm not sure if I'm coming through. Oh. Okay, it is completely possible that I was talking all through the draft, and you couldn't hear me at all because I frankly didn't have my open mic turned on, which doesn't do a whole lot of good. And I've got to figure out why Dota keeps minimizing on me. So I apologize for that. I think I've got things
30 seconds to go.
taken care of. What do we got here? And I will just text my friends to see if they do in fact hear me now.
May the drow
that would be-
keep you safe.
That would be very frustrating. I'm just going to kind of set it on here. I apologize ahead of time. Looks like we could have a skirmish top or bottom. Let's see. My new casting abilities are coming out. Alright, Curse of the Silent
they're
goes
off.
onto Wind Ranger. She's running out of it and grabs the bounty rune and gets out of there. The top side looks like... didn't
High
have a
hopes
whole
for this
lot.
one.
Nothing in particular going on. Axe runs in. A little bit of harassment on both sides. Wind Ranger and Drow, so one for each side. Easy ward coming down there. And so let's see what we got in the middle. Lion helping out with propitiation. I did not go through introductions, considering that I missed that. We've got Ursi or .P on the Wind Ranger, 2 inside on the Drow. Up here we've got Kojin Enigma on the Winter Wyvern and Best Served Cold on the Earthshaker. Looks like they are in fact running a tri-lane with the Bold Strike on the Sniper against the solo off-lane Iraqi Al-Ware, the Axe, we'll say that. Berg Merce on the hard carry, Morphling is what it looks like it's going to be. Propitiation on the line, he often seems to like supporting quite a bit. B.A.B. Let's zoom out here. B.A.B. on the Undying, and he gets Curse of the Silent by Charles Barkley, who is playing the support Silencer. So we basically have a tri-lane on one side, a tri-lane on the other. A little bit of harassment, and it's going to be interesting to see which offlaner ends up with the best, in the best situation. Early leading the net worth. Okay, I'm apparently very audible now. Thank you very much, Ben, for cueing me in on that. B.A.B. now running completely out of
Too
mana.
bad for you.
We're going to check the... no, not the kills desk. That's not what I'm talking about. Again, I'm a complete noob at this, so I apologize for that ahead of time. But that's what we do here. Alright, early leader and last hits is .P on the Wind Ranger, and Morphling having a good time. That tri-lane going well. Sniper not having quite as good a time, getting a little more harassment. The Axe really holds up in the lane very well.
For you.
Doing a lot of stacking and pulling. Just whoops. Harassing. I hope I don't make you sick based on my poor camera work. Okay. More harassment coming out. That's Morphling.
Regeneration!
Goodness, there goes the Tombstone, going deep, trying to get this, but he is morphing to strength. I don't think that this is going to be a kill. Just some harassment. Gives B.A.B. a chance to recover a little bit, as they had a double pull going over in the... in the jungle.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Okay, Axe taking a lot of harassment right now, getting slowed down by the procs from Headshot. Just at one point in that. Earthshaker and Winter Wyvern splitting the support duties. Really trying to work this tri-lane against this Axe, giving the Sniper some space to go ahead and take care of getting his farm early. Sniper versus Morphling late game would be very interesting. Now Morphling is obviously way out hitting the Sniper, or way out last hitting the Sniper. He's now the leader in last hits, 18 to 2, 19 to 2. Wind Ranger on the Dire side is going very well in terms of. Oop, I heard a call. I think that was a call just to get some extra armor, and this may be our first blood, ladies and gentlemen, as Axe goes down
No
to
use
the
crying over
tri-lane.
spilled blood.
That goes in
First
the way of
blood, and you
Earthshaker.
had better
Lesser
get used
Hold
to it.
Had to happen.
Gets that, and will help him well on his way. I'm just getting Some boots, starting towards a soul ring. Wraith Band pickup for the sniper. And the Wind Ranger just all over.
Radiant's mid tower could use a
Already
hand.
has her bottle. Just completely so far dominating the middle lane
Haste.
against Drow. Drow grabs a haste rune and just is not faring as well, but she doesn't have the long-range harassment that Wind Ranger does in the mid lane. With that power,
Radiant's top
that power
tower is
shot.
taking hits.
Taking some shots in here. Battle Hunger goes out on the snipers. Art's
Radiant's top
Max's got
tower is
that.
hurting.
Some shrapnel charges. He keeps going, keeps going. He's trying to get... Oh, he misses the call. And now he realizes he has to back up because we
Denied.
have coming in the other supports. There's that third shrapnel charge. There's another Battle Hunger. Fissure misses. Axe decides he can't kind of go for it. Like they're wonder why and that slow and that percentage-based damage is going to be very difficult. He gets a kill in the meanwhile. Before going down, he gets the Earthshaker. That's 2 deaths for your offlane axe. Compare that to another silence. Oh, the offlane dying goes ahead and goes down as well. Both offlanes are having a very difficult time. Go ahead and put on my... Oops. Oh,
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
this is weird. I have 2 screens and I'm trying to navigate both of them. And so I'm trying to make a change on one, and it's messing it up on the other. So I'm trying very carefully. Oh, it freeze my screen. Goodness. That's not fun.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. The Dire went and fortified their structures.
That's not exactly... Ooh, the sniper got both of those kills. The sniper has 2 kills on that. Oh, looks like I missed some action up top. I'm sure Ben will have some briefing for that later. How terribly I'm doing there. And hello to you, Sue.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Hero levels, that's what I was going for. Okay, we've got a low line. I guess the hero levels aren't too far off on both sides, but the Earthshaker's now getting a little bit of chance to get some solo farm. He's working towards that soul ring. Winter Wyvern playing the hard 5 right now. Morphling just completely crushing it in terms of last hits. There's another Curse of the Silent going out. Undying trying to make up some ground to get some farm here, but back comes Morphling. I guess. Got some activity. Ooh, double damage rune coming out on the Wind Ranger. Throws out some harassment, and Dro will have to go back to mid. Still, the Morphling and the mid lane Wind Ranger doing very well in terms of last hitting. Both offlaners having a difficult time. That Undying just being terribly annoyed by the silencer. Just leave me alone. Just let me get farm. Offlaners are 11-1 versus 9-1. Axe has died twice. Undying has died once. So almost, well, he's trying to get his tranquils, I guess, delivered, so that will definitely help his sustain in lane. Just some harassment by the Winter Wyvern. Nothing outlandish. Getting some damage on the middle tower. Ooh, Shackle Shot hits. And they square off.
Guess what's
Both of them are
happening to
gonna back
Dire's
away.
bottom tower?
Back away. Wind Ranger a bottle up. And Dro does not have a bottle.
Dire's
She
bottom
does not go
tower's
without
getting the
bottles, so she's
business.
gonna have to make the long walk of shame back to the fountain. Morphling and Silencer putting some damage on this tower. Nothing too far. Looks like I missed some action here up top, but a good cold embrace helps a sniper stay nice and well healed up. I tried to go somewhere with that. I failed. Oh. Such is life. There goes that annoying little hoo-hoo. Best served Cole now down in the bottom lane as they try to put a dual melee against this annoying
Middle's
tri-lane.
missing.
Perhaps recognizing we've got to do something about this Morphling. Morphling
Radiant's
now with
top
mass.
tower's in bad shape.
I cannot say
Radiant
I've,
structures must have been
played any
fortified.
Morphling, even though my all-hero challenge is first.
Missing bottom.
I probably won't play Morphling anytime soon, but I'm sure it'd be fun. I'm a lowly support, that's what I am. Propitiation on the Lion, still level 3, so the support's still struggling with levels. Lion is the bottom
Don't mind if I
there,
do.
and not even a right-click exchange between the two of them. So Lion is really playing the sacrificial one here. Uh-oh. Wind Ranger catches Lion in her sights. There's a Hex. Don't have a finger of death
Trouble
yet.
brewing at Radiant's
Wind
bottom
Run.
tower.
Get out. Oh, nice snipe by Dot P. Follows it up with a shackle shot. Throws out some right clicks. Another silence. Oh! The Wind Ranger goes down. That will help. Winter Wyvern comes in, trying to get the Drow. He's gonna get the Drow. No, it's Splinter Blast is too far away. Is not able to do so. Axe is finally getting some me time on the top lane. Sniper being gone, Winter Wyvern being gone, Earthshaker being gone. Looks like the Tombstone went down. The Global Silence comes out,
Somebody's on a
Undying
roll.
goes down, killing spree for Morphling, and that is another kill from Morphling. Oh, such a bear to deal with all of that strength morph right there, and no hard lockdown that they've been able to manage. He's got a Helm of the Dominator already. We may have another death on the Lion, and there it goes. Lion again stuck at level 3.
Gotta hurt.
Poor, poor lowly Lion. Net worth Morphling leads the way. Hard carry.
Dire's
carrying
mid
hard so
tower's
far.
having technical difficulties.
Everything he needs to do. Looks like they're diving on Axe. They get a couple headshot blocks. This may go off. And oh, just not quite enough. for
Dire's
Axe.
mid tower could use a
Axe
little
looks like
help.
it's going to be able to head on back. He is a long way away from his blink, though. Looks like he's going for a Vanguard first, rather than the blink. Wind Ranger's solo down here. Not reacting to her. The rest of the Dire in the top lane. Probably going to try to push this top tower. I just got to ping out. So right now, there's a very dramatic difference between the top 3 and everybody else. The good thing for the Dyers, they have 2 people in that top 3. The bad thing is that Morphling, the hardest carry in the game, is leading the way. When Ranger sees what's going on because of the ward, she's going to go ahead and grab that Illusion Rune.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Come and get it! No
It all
escaping
ultimately
Axe!
amounts to nothing.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Still farming away.
Dire's mid
Bottom lane
tower's
is being
having
pushed.
technical
Wind Ranger
difficulties.
TP up top. Looks like we've got some activity up here. Global Silence comes out.
Somebody's
She's gonna try to
cooking.
click down the Axe.
2 down.
And she gets the
Dire's
Axe.
mid tower could use a
Silencer is
little
right in
help.
there. Charles Barkley trying to juke around. But sees a shackle shot
Dire
in.
couldn't hang on to that
Comes
mid
the
tower.
Focus fire.
Going
And
for broke.
down goes the
2
Silencer.
down.
For one.
Says, you know what? Don't tell me to shut up. I'm a redhead and I know how to use it. Alright, one quick switch over here from me, as I can do the game overlay. There we go. Alright, so hopefully I'm not missing anything too terribly important. Alright. Flesh Golem popped here on the bottom. All the way around out. really come to nothing. Pushing this tier 1 at the bottom. And looks like Morphling's going to go ahead and get that.
Dire structures looking
Comes out the
fortified.
cliff just to delay the push a little bit. Calling for some defense, but nope.
The Dire
Morphling
gave
goes
up
ahead,
a bottom
gets it, and
tower.
some well-needed funds going to those. That poor lion.
Get some!
Propitiation. Poor propitiation. Carrying around a mango boots and a clarity. Really?
Axe falls in
Missed a
battle.
kill in the top lane. Axe goes down. And Winter's Curse comes down to lock him in. But Dro is here with a silence of her own. Pushing the Winter Wyvern.
You'll hear no more from me.
Silencer goes down the Winter Wyvern. And here comes that pesky little redhead again. The Bane of Dro's existence in mid.
Getting this beat.
Dot P Ursi
12 track 6, aren't you
Takes
the gloomy
down.
one?
takes down the Dro. Focus fires down, but here comes an Invis Morphling.
That's
There
four
goes
in a
the
Pin!
morphing to strength. Gonna come to
Radiant's
nothing.
bottom tower ain't a pretty
Axe will come up
sight
just
right
to
now.
escort his buddy back home. Overall, kills hits death. Morphling is still carrying away. Already has that Yasha. Building towards that. Trying to get to that E-Blade as quickly as possible. Shotgun build in full effect. Nope. All on. Poor Earthshaker is gone already. Earthshaker has 6 deaths. That's just a rough way to go. And looks like the other support is going to go down as well. Here comes Axe to clean it up.
5 in a row.
Doesn't even need the call. It's not
Dire's top
advised to
tower's getting beat
win in,
down.
and that's probably going to be a tier 1 tower. Morphling just continually getting fed. Now Morphling to strength. Realize, okay, I can't tank all of these
Guess what's
towers.
happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Dire's bottom tower. Just a little bit. One Ranger going to go down. Able to despite
Money
the
changes hands.
oh, it was the Curse of the Silent. Car shot. Here comes
Dire's
Dro.
top tower, you know the drill.
They go back and forth, these
How
two
about
ladies.
that?
This is a
It's
cat
empty.
fight, guys. Drow Ranger, Wind Ranger, this is a cat fight for the ages. These two are just getting at each other.
Dire's top tower is
Anytime
getting
these two
beat
little
down.
archers can throw down, that's what they're gonna do. Earthshaker working away in the jungle. I'll stop farming for that kill any day. Hanging out the Undying.
The Dire
Flesh
might
Island
want to
comes out,
mine
Tombstone
his top
comes
tower.
out. Axe makes the call. Battle leader. Here comes more
6 in a row.
There
How
goes
about
Undying.
that?
Okay, Winter's Curse doesn't hang on for that long. So, Silence and Winter Wyvern and Sniper will both kind of back away.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
And Lion finally has 6. He is so grateful, I'm sure. I have to say, I'm very surprised
Dire's
with
top
Propitiation
tower,
going with
you
so
know the
many
drill.
mana-based items when he's got the mana drain. Now, maybe he's just doing it for his team, recognizing that.
Dire's top tower's gone.
Looks like Charles Barkley has gone with Power Treads. Obviously, Axe goes with the standard. Oh, he has put together his Vanguard for Axe. For him. Alright, and maybe it's just for somebody like the Morphling. Like, hey, okay, I'm going to supply you, even though I don't need it, I'm going to supply you with mana. Because
Yes.
that's what good supports do. Initiation on Sniper, and there goes
7 in a row. How about
Here comes
that?
Undying again, and there goes
Dire's
Undying
top
again.
tower's getting beat down.
My mind grows stronger.
Alright, so here's... Oh, I heard a Finger of Death back in the back.
By my horns.
Guess what's happening
And
to
Lion
Dire's
just took
bottom
care of Winter
tower?
Wyvern. He's probably been waiting to use that Finger of Death ever since he got it. He has finally... I've been holding on to this.
Dire's
I've been
got
willing to
one
use
less
it.
top tower.
I'm excited too. Best served cold, trying his best, but Earthshaker does not farm all of that quickly, and just a lot of deaths early on make it very difficult for him. he's not close to that wipe. Neither is Axe, but really the initiation's been taken care of by Morphling most of the time. So that's not been a necessity. Morphling's dove in, taking care of all of that. Undying gonna come up. There goes another curse on Silent. And there's another dead Undying. Oh, focus fire on Silencer. Oh, there's the Echo Slam to walk in. Echo Slam doesn't do it just quite enough. They might get two on this. No, there goes Earthshaker, and down goes Axe finally. Dro is working on Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern Simple Embrace. Morphling shows up and decides, okay, I've got some magical damage. That'll go right through that. Oh, they might take down the Morphling. This would be huge if they could get it. And they do. A team wipe on the Dire side. Well played by the Dire. They lose 2 in the process, but they end up keeping their 2 biggest DPS heroes, Sniper and Wind Ranger, who seriously need some time to be able to farm. Well played by both of them. The Winter's Curse, I'm waiting for it. Didn't see any sort of fight recap pop up. Maybe I missed it. Again, I'm a casting
Radiant's
noob, so
bottom tower
apologize for all
seen
of
better
this.
days.
Wow, that was an exciting fight. 5 on 5. Allows the fiery little redhead to move towards her next item. She's already got the Aghanim, so that focus fire is hitting at 100%. She's got the phase boots, added some nice damage to it. Going around, nothing outlandish on the Undying. Looks like he's playing the hard support. Even though he was in the off lane, he really has moved into more of a support role. You look at something like the Wyvern on some action going on. I think that Global Silence was all about trying to get Wind Ranger, and Charles Barkley loses that. Looks like he might be working on an Orchid. When you just can't shut people up quite enough, you add another silence to your repertoire. There's a call in the mid lane. And probably going to be a dunk, and there it goes.
Axe, use your fusion.
Net worth, the Morphling still up there, Axe right alongside, so it's still anybody's game. It's
Dire's mid tower won't
as you
last
saw
much
from the last
longer.
team fight, if you're paying attention. Dota is a game where, oh, there's another ball, back on that. Winter Wyvern is a little bit of tank to herself. Oh, Glimmer Cape away, very well played. Wind Ranger shows up and decides, okay, I'm just gonna try to get some last hits and be on my way. Cold Embrace, just to heal back up. And let's see if they're gonna try to initiate again.
Haste!
Such tremendous amount of harassment. Helm of the Dominator and, oh, the Aghanims. I have not seen the Aghanims upgrade yet on the Morphling. I've not seen it in action. I read about it when 6.84 was released.
The
but I
Dire
failed to see
best
it.
do something about that bottom tower.
In full agility, this Morphling, 825 health.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, a
tower's
lot of
getting
armor,
the business.
but if you can get a burst,
No
then
breaking
again,
through the Dire structures for now.
Now come to think about it, what burst do they have? They got a power shot.
Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower.
Nothing like the Line's on the other side, and speaking of Line, he hexes up the Wind Ranger, who Wind runs away. She gets glimmered by the Winter Wyvern. Nice play by Kojin Enigma. Nice play there. But Morphling goes ahead and works to the tier 3 here at 23 minutes.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Looks like we've got action happening. Some pressure there, but nothing too terrible. There's a ping on Roshan. Who was that? Who was pinging it out? I believe that was Dro pinging it out. And they're going to go ahead and try to take down. She seems to be working on Shadow Blade. Propitiation, better watch out. He is not a tanky hero. Lots of pings coming out from the Wind Ranger. They know this is happening. The question is, can they get in there in time to do anything about it? Here's all 5. If they could get, say, Winter's Curse, that would be huge. But I don't think it's going to happen. Down goes Roshan.
Courtesy of the Radiant.
And Dro picks it up, just not quite in time. Are we going to have anything interesting? Maybe get time for Winter's Curse.
Somebody's cooking.
Kojin Enigma gets the kill, but goes down through the process. Drow is now hitting with quite a bit. She's got some lifesteal to boot. She's got the Helm of the Dominator. If she goes down, that's just the Aegis, though. They're fighting under the Tombstone. Axe calls to get some more armor. Fighting away.
Going anywhere.
Wind Ranger comes in 100% of that and takes down the Drow a second time.
Three
Well
down.
played again by the
3
Dire.
on.
Wow. Well played by the Dire. They stayed in that the whole time. Ended up taking down the Aegis, so essentially a 6 for 3. 2 of those, while the Earthshaker was your offlane. As we've said, the offlane Earthshaker, I mean, his net worth is the lowest of all of them. The Undying and the Winter Wyvern are similar dire straits, no pun intended. Actually, I'll go ahead and intend a pun, that's fine. Wind Ranger really carrying her team.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
Not quick enough to get the focus fire on. Silence comes out. Another curse. They're going to get Charles Barkley. And there goes. Gets an unstoppable streak, but here comes the Morphling. Focus fire. I don't think it's going to come to anything. Busby pops one charge and will TP out.
Radiant's
Just
mid
cannot
tower's
seem
getting
to-
banged up.
Mercy just doing a crazy job on that Wind Ranger. Working to keep up with this. Where's the net grab? I have not paid a bit of attention to this. Look at that, the Space Jam. It has come back down to the Dire side, just barely any sort of.
To me!
I heard a call. That was a call that was missed. And that happens. Happens to the best of us. Goldgraph still strongly in the favor of the Radiant side, as you would kind of expect. The Dire supports. The 3 of the Dire are in the bottom 4, and this just it's going to be difficult to come back from that. And yet, the last 2
Come
times
and
that
get
all
it.
of these teams have come together, both of these teams have come together, the Dire have come out on top. So that is by far not out of it, especially Wind Ranger just picks up a Daedalus. If she happens to catch this Morphling in full agi and can shackle shot him there, the Morphling will disappear pretty quickly. The Lincoln's is still not up. It's kind of surprising that the Lincoln's wasn't gone for earlier. Can Remnant away, can, let's just go Waveform away. Has escape opportunities. However, if there's a stun, if there's a Winter's Curse, if there's a good fissure that lands,
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
they're putting it out there, trying to get this Wind Ranger. They really want this kill. She's slowed. Fissure comes in. Oh, she goes down. There's the... Alright, one kill goes to the Winter Wyvern. The Winter Wyvern glimmer capes and flies away. Is she gonna get out? There's the Battle Hunger. Yikes, my camera work needs a lot of work. Gets up to the tier 3. There's the blink. But Axe will take him down. And Morphling will come up to get Undying afterwards. Sniper just does not have the DPS at this point. Working with only Assange and Yasha. And there goes a Sniper.
Guns blazing.
Earthshaker just now has his blink. 27 minutes in. That's your offlane Earthshaker. No, it was offlane and Undying. It was a support Earthshaker. I keep mixing him up because you can play him in different roles. Both offlaners had a difficult time. Axe obviously has caught up further, but in large part, being able to initiate and work in coordination with his carries.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
My waters rise.
Back up over 5,000 experience.
Dire's mid tower won't last much
About
longer.
8,000 for the... Oh wait, was that... Which was the XP? 8,000 XP. No, 8,000 gold. 8,000 gold XP. Yeah, oop, I heard the Finger of Death go out. Propitiation might go down for his efforts. Nope.
Dire's
Oh,
mid tower's
Propitiation
having
picked up a
technical
blink.
difficulties.
I missed that.
Dire's mid tower's nothing now.
Well done, Propitiation. He's probably trying to take down the Wind Ranger, who can hit like a truck, but again has no sustain. All in all, it's an interesting matchup. Like I said from the outset, the just the lineups on both sides had so many questions, so much versatility. But it's often when you get together like this, you just get together for fun. You play people you're comfortable with and try to counter. You've got the global silence come out. Sniper goes down to the hands of the Dro. Looks like Earthshaker goes down to the silencer. But in comes the Wind Ranger, and down goes
for
Dro.
a deathbed.
Winter's Curse is back up.
Good day, sir.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Here comes. Oh, we're just going to go ahead and Blade Mail. We're going to win Cold Embrace. We're going to Glimmer Cape, and it's going to come to nothing. Little going on there. Towers, the minimap tells the story. The tier 1 bottom is about half. Tier 1 mid, about a quarter. Tier 1 top about half, where they're working on tier 3s, the dire side. At this point you just wonder, are they going to try to starve out the... Yep. Propitiation, the sacrificial support, getting arcanes, getting all sorts of mana-based items just for his team. He says, I don't need them. Oh, the Orchid recipe is out. You want to push that bottom lane. And going into the late game, you knew that sniper transitions were
You're not
as I've
going
said,
anywhere.
DPS-wise, they might get Axe. Do they have any way to slow him down? Nothing yet, nothing yet. Are they able to get him? He might just be able to blink away in 1 second, and there he goes. Good initiation, good attempt, but just didn't quite have enough to take down the tanky Axe.
Invisibility.
Charles Barkley comes up, as I said, just when one silence isn't enough. Or when one silence, he has multiple silences, when you just can't shut people up enough. That's what I should say. Eagle Song out, Yasha out. Morphlin's working on it. Hasn't really spent a lot of... Well, I guess he's been farming. He's been farming. There's just been more fighting happening. And as in the words of some of the casters, you can start to farm heroes at that point. Initiation in the mid lane. Focus fire going on. Here was the yes, the E-Blade was finished. Where's the E-Blade? Glimmer Cape. Well, no deaths and all of that. The Dro Ranger. I hear initiating. Just ring around the tree. Mad jukes. Here comes the tombstone, and what happens now?
Somebody's on a roll.
And the focus on the Morphling. The Echo Slam, the big Echo Slam goes down. They take down the Morphling. They take down the Dro. They take down the Silencer, and they're working on Axe now.
I said good day, sir.
The Sniper is trying to get it, but right now it's a 4 for 3. Blade Mail's back up. Oh!
My pride. Your
Propitiation. Oh goodness. Oh, that was very active. Lots of stuff happening. Very disjointed. All over the place. 5 for 3 in the end. Wow. Sniper just walks into the finger of death.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Well played. Well played by the Radiant team.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Force Staff on the Winter Wyvern. Always helpful for positioning if you played that hero at all. Just a hodgepodge of items on the Undone. I don't know if he's just kind of saying, alright, I've just got to piece together the little bits that I can. Nope. Initiation. Miss on the call. Tombstone comes out, but it doesn't look like... Oh, gonna slow him down. He's gonna ult a creep just to kind of get some more speed. The zombies are still following him, but this is ultimately going to come to nothing. They'll kill a few zombies, and it'll be done. He puts together a medallion. Has the Ring of Health. Has the Ring of Basilius. Has the Stout Shield, Boots of Speed. Now, oh, has the whole Solar Crest. Wow, okay. That was what we call the shotgun in action. The shot's so quick you don't even see it happen. The E-Blade into... figure it out. There's the Echo Slam. Focus fire on Morphling. Morphling goes down. Axe is still running. Axe.
5 in a row.
Ooh.
2 down.
Axe gets another kill working on the... Oh, Hex comes out on the Wind Ranger. Is he going to be able to dunk Axe? There comes the Tombstone again. Going to be able to dunk Axe. He's working on it. He's spinning around. She Wind runs away. Blade Mail comes out again. Focus fire, and down goes. So this time it was a 3 for 5 on the Dire side. Action filled. I mean, we've got 75 kills in 35 minutes. A little bit of action happening on. This is not your typical farming sort of game. So now with 2,200 in the bank, and so he just makes a purchase for 1,000. What's he working on? Vitality booster. He's probably trying to put together a vanguard of his own. Oh, I see. So I guess it's just the Ring of Basilius was just kind of off to the side. He had the Stout Shield, had the Ring of Health. That makes sense. That makes sense. Is Roshan back up? Yes, Roshan is back up. It has been some time since we saw the big meathead play. Poor Roshan, honestly. I mean, he's just sitting there, chilling. Ooh, a Hex brought up. Scythe of Ice, Sheepstick up on the Wind Ranger. It's a nice pickup, as well as some dust to pick up that pesky Invis Dro. Maelstrom coming out for the sniper. Winter Wyvern just going around doing some warding. Like a good support. Kojin Enigma. Well done. Well done, Kojin. Propitiation. Do they see each other? It's like they know each other's there. And they're just kind of pinging around and then gonna run away. Oh, here comes Axe. Glimmer Cape. And they see Roshan. Now everybody's following around for a Roshan fight. Let's see how quickly this goes in. Dire know that they really need to contest this. They're trying to move down, but is it going to be fast enough? Dro is just kind of standing on the high ground. I don't think they're going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. There it goes. Axe picks up the Aegis. The last time though that this happened, they went 6 for 4, ended up going the way of the Dire. There comes out, there's the reveal with Sheepstick, but you know what? They take care of the Wind Ranger. Echo Slam, big Echo Slam by the Earthshaker, but there goes Sniper. Axe still fighting out this, just all over the place. Droz goes invis, she can't see her. Droz still chasing, but Earthshaker's there. Winter Wyvern comes in, trying to get that Axe, trying to get the Aegis down, and there goes the Aegis on the Axe. Dro takes down Earthshaker over in the mid lane. A Cold Embrace in the middle. Oh man! Poor Winter Wyvern, and there's the other two. Okay, that distinctly in the way of the Radiant side. Just a disjointed fight all over the place, where you had some activity happening over here, you had some activity happening up here, you had some happening down by the Roshan pit. Just so much going on.
Technical difficulties.
So now
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Earthshaker buys back. He can defend a little bit and delay a little bit.
Radiant's top tower
Echo
is
Slam's
taking
not up
hits.
for another minute. And that's where his biggest damage output is going to be, especially at this point in the game. Axe is just like, I'm standing right here. I've got a
and disown
Crimson
their top tower.
Oh, there goes there's an initiation. Crimson Guard popped. Sniper saying, I don't want to fight you anymore. This is not how I'm supposed to fight. I'm supposed to stand far, far away runs away, pops a Mask of Madness, there's a dunk right on him. But here comes the Wind Ranger, there's a Hex. She's taking herself down. Oh, shit.
2 down.
You and what army? Return to the earth.
She pulls back, ends up getting dunked. Man, that Calling Blade. That's just wicked. Yes, Axe is very fed. Axe is very fed indeed.
Invisibility.
Silence and Moving Top working on his own Aghanim Scepter, which adds the level of Curse of the Silent after the Global Silence, so adds a good bit of damage. Glimmer Cape, is he gonna make it away? She gonna make it away? The player is he, however the hero is a she. There's an Invis Rune here on the Morphling. Hyperstone picked up. Yasha. I haven't really seen any replicants used. And maybe I just haven't been missing them. This hasn't been a game where he's been sending or split pushing or anything. He's going around looking for pickoff. Don't think he's gonna find one. Bizrune's gonna run out.
Dire's bottom tower
Bottom
got blown
tier
to
3
bits.
finally goes down. Looks like Dro was pushing that. She runs out. She's got a Manta as well.
Dire's mid tower
Sniper
could
takes
use a
down the
little
wall.
help.
And Morphling comes in to add some pressure there to the mid tier, or to the top, mid tier 3. That's easy for me to say. Crystallis on the way. So it makes me wonder if he's going to try the Moonshard approach, or he's going to try just like an Assault Cuirass. So I'm just going to get so tanky that you're just not going to be able to win tranks. Propitiation, if you watch this later. I was wondering about that, but I was saying that is because you are sacrificial and you are committed to your team. That's why I'm saying that you went for it. So I hope you watch this later. Because otherwise, I have no idea why you meant Mana Boots. And I'm please understand, I've only got a year playing. Ooh, we're gonna sell the Soul Ring, we're gonna pick up a Mystic Step.
Thanks!
It definitely adds to the intelligence pool. So I'm gonna... Oh, Winter Wyvern gets away with not much health at all.
I'll take that.
Well played on both sides. That was a good initiation. Way to keep vision. Morphling came in, tried the shotgun, just didn't have quite enough. She was able to get away. I'm gonna guess going for a Shivas. Add some extra tankiness. Yep. He's going to go for a Moonshard. Roche will be back up in about 5 minutes. But that Shivas is a long time coming. What do we have on the Earthshaker? Earthshaker has the Aghanims. He's pieced together the Aghanims. I didn't even see any items coming out for that. Sniper's a Maelstrom. I thought he already had a Maelstrom. What happened? I was sure he already had a Maelstrom. I'm very confused on what happened. Alright, that tickles Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley has over 2,000 health at this juncture. So, yeah. A lot of activity. 2 hexes come out. Global Silence gets used. A giant pig of an axe. There's the Finger of Death that comes out on Earthshaker, but nothing good comes from it. Axe trying to get him low enough, and Winter's Curse comes out at a very good time.
Dire's lost the top tower.
All the while, top tower is going down. They go ahead and
Dire's top racks.
take care of a couple, but top tower, top racks, there's a
Dire's
shadow
top
shot on
racks
2.
is all the pieces.
Focus fire, and I'm gonna get the silencer. That's what I'm gonna get.
Bad for you.
And now I'm gonna go back to the drone. But oh, Glimmer Cape by the Winter Wyvern. Well played. And you shot that illusion. Again, a bullet strike. It happens. It happens. Older stuff. I'm not up on my sniper build so much. Oh, I guess it could be. Yeah, working on a butterfly probably. Still has quite a ways to go with that though. Still working on a butterfly. For the record, anything I say, like, if you have listened to the We Like Dota podcast, which, by the way, if you are tuning in for the first time, welcome. It's great to have you. This is my second ever cast, and it probably can be told. The We Like Dota podcast is a weekly podcast that's very casual in nature, has a very fun community, where we just go ahead and hang out. Wow, Winter Wyvern pieced together that Shivas fairly quickly. That's nice when that happens. Just get some unexpected cash flow. We Like Dota podcast is what is referred to as the internet's casual Dota 2 podcast. We have a lot of fun. We've got the We Like Dota League coming up. We're still accepting self-care, guys.
Regeneration.
Yes, early feed. Morphling Moonshard, holy cow. Okay, I just want to follow this Morphling for a second, okay? Anyway, the We Like Dota League is coming up. Looks like we've got some activity in the bottom. Winter Wyvern's just gonna fly away. The We Like Dota League is coming up. We have several teams already signed up, but as teams become available, show interest in groups of 4, we're going to add in extra spots available. If you are somebody who's a regular to the We Like Dota community, or perhaps the We Like Dota podcast, I would encourage you to check out. I'm just marveling at how fast this Morphling is. Holy cow. We would encourage you to check out the Reddit and pick up some players. Even if you say, well, hey, I've got me and 2 of my buddies, but you know, pick up a couple extra players. It's a fun community tournament. This isn't the TI where we're going for $16 million. That's not to say we're, you know, just not trying at all. You can see in this game, this match, these guys are trying. These guys are having a lot of fun, but they're putting it out there. They really want to win this match. We're all competitive. Ooh, big Echo Slam, but it looks like it mostly misses. Just a little, they spread out just a second too late. I see exactly what he was going for because they were all grouped up, but by the time he blinked in, they all seemed to separate. Winter's Curse comes out, and there goes Lion. There goes Lion. Well played. Here might go Dre, Crimson Guard comes out, Tombstone comes out, just craziness happening. It's like fireworks just going on wrong. Down goes Axe. Here comes Morphling. He's trying to take out Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern goes ahead, Cold Embrace. There's the Focus Fire on the Morphling. Nice. Nicely done. Reporting. And maybe they're going to call it... Everybody's standing still. Is it going to be called?
Mid tower won't last
I believe you could cancel. I didn't think they were going to call it. They still have all their towers up. I was waiting to see if that was actually going to take place.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Yeah, they it is still firmly in favor. It's firmly in favor. Ooh, yeah, actually, it's not as far as I thought. Gold wise, okay, yeah, that's really more of the telling tale. Yes, in all likelihood, it is completely possible that either team could still pull this out. Maybe they are actually officially calling it, and there it goes. They did decide to call it. Well played on both sides. If you're checking us out for the first time, again, my name is Elihu. It's great having you out for the cast. It's a lot of fun, even though I've been only playing for a year, and so some of the things I say may be completely and utterly wrong. It was a lot of fun, a lot of deaths. It was not quite a 48-minute game, and we had a total of... I'm not going to do the math in my head. There was a lot of deaths, we'll put it that way. But it was a lot of fun. Great play on both sides. I strongly encourage you, check out We Like Dota, punch it into iTunes, punch it into Google, you'll find it. It's a casual community, fun community. Come and check us out. Put together a team. Come check out the We Like Dota League. Gather some friends up. Come and have a good time. Alright. Thanks for checking us out. Again, my name is Elihu, and we'll catch you later.